You see, I do not have any problem with anybody who decides to play any kind of politics. But the very moment you start playing politics with the lives of the people, the very moment you start playing politics with humanity, then I need you to mark it somewhere that the universe is waiting for you in an end that you may never understand. Anybody who is boldly supporting the continuation of the government we have in Nigeria today, that person does not mean well for this country. You may elect to Google it. Google life expectancy, the countries with the lowest life expectancy in the world. And you will shockingly discover that Nigeria happens to be number one. 54 years life expectancy in Nigeria. So those of us who are above 54 years, it is assumed that we are living by the grace of God, because all the indices that support the good health are not in existence in Nigeria. You do not need to ask me what they are, because you know. And this government that is ruling us today, tell me what they have done to improve on health care. Tell me what they have done to improve on anything at all, and I will not be able to show you. We are living by the grace of God in this country. Everything is on a standstill. Nothing is functioning. The only thing that is functioning in Nigeria is politics. Year in, year out. Serious amount of money are being budgeted for different departments. And we are beginning to hear that the money that will eventually get to those departments are not even up to 20% of the budgeted sum. The remaining amount will always end up in private pockets of the people that want to become lords, people that want to become godfathers, godmothers, god demons, or whatever thing they are called. They want to continue to silence the people by using the money that they have stolen from the system to become lords over others, so that they will give bags of rice, give food stuff to people, and then they vote them back. Nigeria should be above where we are today. If you go to hospital, what kind of medical attention do you receive? If you call emergency, what is the result you get? The police officers that are standing along the road up till tomorrow, they are there collecting money from motorists along the road. I just drove from Ohofia yesterday back to my base in Asaba Delta State. I am going to work this morning, and this got laid in my spirit that I have to speak out. We want a country that is functioning, and this APC government is not promising anything. If up to today we cannot have anything, the president himself said it when he was campaigning for the last time, that if eventually he did not, that they have to give us electricity anywhere at all. If they fail to give us electricity, do not vote for me again. Why are you campaigning today, sir, with all due respect, when there is no electricity anywhere? You actually said that nobody should bill anybody anymore by estimate. But that is what we are still experiencing in Nigeria in your presidency. With all due respect, sir, you have not managed to do anything. Why are you boldly campaigning, engaging the services of those they call the city boys and city girls? Development of a country is not based in the city. Development is local. When the people at the local level cannot say anything about you, you are, with all due respect, wasting your time in the cities. Nigeria will not always remain like this. Men and women that are saddled with the responsibility of leading, can you people at least lead? Can we do less of this corruption? What are we doing with money? Why are we leaving this country so impoverished? Because we want to have so much money in our bank accounts. What is money? What exactly is money? If this country will start to function, it is functioning for the good of all. Serious amount of monies are budgeted for departments of government. The money will not get to the departments and then ends up in private pockets. Nobody has gone to jail. Nobody has been in prison. All the people that are in prison for corruption in this country are those that fell out with government. Anybody who is still committed to the leaking of the boot of men and the women in power, they never end up in jail, no matter the level of their corruption. We have names of people. We are not going to mention the names, but we know the names of all the people, including the people who, the person that owns the house in Lagos, where a huge amount of money got discovered. Nothing has happened. Nothing happened eventually. We are seeing a whole lot of things. For how long will this continue? We are calling. Can government sit up? Can you help us? Can you help us? Why are people campaigning for a failed government, a government that has failed, a government that is accredited as living in denial before the eyes of global community? People are being massacred and we are playing politics with lives of people. The universe is looking. Crime of killing another is the biggest in the world. I belong to a community, the Igbo community in Nigeria. Taking life is the highest crime. We call it Igbo Osho. Anybody that has taken human life in one way, you may not understand that you were not the one that took that life. But for the mere fact that you are covering up for those that took the life, that seed is on you. Anybody who is covering somebody who has committed the crime of killing another, shedding innocent blood, you were not the one that shed that blood. But for the mere fact you are covering the person that shed blood, that blood is on you. How many more blood can we shed in this country before we start thinking? I want to have a Nigeria that functions. Can we make it work? Please, please.